score for CJ and J-Dub. Let's play pickleball. Oh, gentlemen, more, please.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And we will be getting more, please. Man, the first points, they
are jumping out of that starting gate for us, Adam.
Do not disappoint.
I mean, if I need to say let's play pickleball before every point, if they're going to do that, I'll do it.
0-0-2.
I know you will, Dave.
Oh, how did Staksrud almost had the ball outrun him, but he got there?
Staksrud's grunt game is something, too. Sounds like you out there.
It does. And that was just such a shot. It helps us move faster, Adam. And what an ATP defense from CJ Klinger. And I just felt sick for the young man. His face is on billboards in Columbus. And he got the flu and couldn't play for his hometown Sliders. So back, we love that he's healthy, but what a shame for him and all his fans up there in the OH. Oh.
Point.
Swing and a miss for Federico Staksrud. That's what wizardry does to you.
It sure does. Hot start to this match.
1-0-1. Point.
Okay, a couple misses. And unlike the coast where it starts to cool off and the sun's setting, it's still 85 here at almost 6 p.m. Eastern.
Second serve.
All right.
Oh.
And I think that might be a point of emphasis just because their team name is Ice and Ice and they're even keel. Bark at them, show them energy, and maybe they can fold. I don't think that they will. But I see where you might think that.
And out. Fed saying, did it hit that clothing? And CJ's just moved on. That's out as well, and they are halfway to all the points they got the first time this duo played. Wow. Couldn't ask for a better start.
4-0-2.
There it is. And I just think that Fed has a little chip on his shoulder. He is the #1 player. He is the 1 seed in singles, 1 in doubles, and we're talking about team power forward. Gabe Tardio, Ben Johns. We're talking about the deep men's singles field. Anybody can go down. I think he feels a little disrespected.
And I think H feels a little disrespected right now. And what a shot from CJ Klinger.
Yeah,
my goodness.
He has all of them. He has all of them. But to finish my thought, the bottom line is Fed is a stud. And he wants to prove it every time he steps on the court.
Just deep from J.W. Johnson, finally on the board.
Yeah, I think in these consistent neutral dink rallies, it's the 2 right side fellas that are the most likely to pull a trigger.
And you know Captain Shock is always watching her tribe. And there she is. I mean, in the front row. Okay.
Checking the manicure.
Yeah, got to get the nails just right. I mean.
Yeah, especially right after that just heated battle yesterday in mixed between 3 of the 4.
4-1-2.
No issues. Probably went to dinner together and now cheering each other on today.
But the captain's got scoreboard. Wow.
Point.
Okay, 5-1.
5-1-2.
I'm just giddy with excitement on the hand speed on court, Dave. It's so amazing. Every single one of them.
1-5-1.
And just smacked back where it came from Fed.
One of the best body clears in all of pickleball. Slide that upper body to the left and destroy a forehand counter for Staksrud.
Second serve.
Nice work of weathering that storm from CJ Klinger. Staksrud coming in pretty hot. CJ had the answers.
2-5-2. Slide out.
And Klinger, for someone who is as sick as he was, the question was, would his level be there just from having the flu? Looks terrific so far.
Looks fine to me.
5-2-1.
The Emin Humana is getting a workout here. Oh my goodness. Oh! If that goes, that is insane. We had ATP to ATP defense to just missed ATP winner. Wow.
That was a mouthful. And 2 for 2 defending and winning the point for CJ Klinger on Staksrud ATPs.
Point.
This looks similar to that shock and awe match in mixed that you talked about, where there were opportunities galore for Patriquin that he just wasn't connecting on.
Well, there's a traditional speed up, and the soft stuff betraying CJ Klinger about 4 seconds after I said it was clean.
But I agree with you, so it's not your fault, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, the CJ fakes are back in play here. Wow, and the little bit of a fall away there from J-Dub, so they miss. So coming out of the timeout, get nothing more.
Staksrud's intense right now, though. I love it.
What a shot from the Flick Wizard. Gets the thumbs up from Hayden Patriquin.
That's all he could do.
My goodness.
2-7-2.
Oh, what in the world? That's in. That is out.
Side out.
Sky return. I can't imagine that was on purpose.
7-2-1.
I can't imagine either. I was blocked off by your monitor up here. I didn't see it struck. Sometimes, usually when you make a bad decision, your partner wears it, but sometimes you do also.
And they tried to sort of jump out of the way, but he was hosed. And nice job taking that out of the air from Fed. And you talked about Fed in this. He has been a much more demonstrative captain in MLP this year, too. Very engaged in everything. It's carried right over here. That does catch. Wow.
All right, Staksrud heating up. A couple counterattacks. 2 points ago, a slippery backhand speed up. And once again, like you mentioned, team captain, that is definitely a factor here because he has been engaged all the way through, even at a deficit.
That was hilarious. I mean, there is no way that J-Dub got the next one. Yeah, and Fed is out of the tournament in the other two disciplines. So this is it. So upset in singles by Alexander Crum, who we, unfortunately for him, vacuumed up the last Crum here today, did Dylan Frazier. Great run for him. I expect to see more.
Point.
J.W. Johnson just shutting it down. This is, you know, this is Hayden Patriquin offense. That's special offense.
For sure.
J.W. cares little.
Wow, Fed is picking on that corner, and then CJ said, I've had enough.
Yeah, I thought that was a bit unusual, actually, given the previous patterns.
9-3,
maybe one, maybe two over to CJ before switching it back over to the backhand side of J.W. Johnson.
Wow, Staksrud is tagged, and it is game point. It is 85 degrees, and ice are thriving in it. And timeout forthcoming here. You want to talk about into it. What else do you need to see? Game point.
Nice reload from Federico Staksrud.
Game point.
And if you hear a screaming, come on, let's go from the crowd, that is none other than Anna Bright. Oh.
Side out.
Like I mean, like, don't you need to do some recovery? Eat a nice big dinner?
And get out of the sun?
After you get out of the sun? She says, no, I'm the captain. I'm cheering on my guy.
Who I was screaming at yesterday as I sent him back and then mixed. Yes, please. The floor was lava, but the southpaw said, I'm on it. And Anna Bright's like, yep, that's just too good there, boys. On to
the next one.
And I cannot recommend just locking a camera down on that for the rest of this match. Oh, dear. What does she have to say about that? Run the hands through the hair after that.
10-3-1.
Game point 3. We have AB box on there. That's perfect. No way. It keeps coming back, and it is wide. And look at what we have here.
Area.
So that is fun. That's just getting started over there. And the top seed in big trouble.
Point.
Even the misses for JW, he's all over.
Just clipped the tape, stayed on his side.
1-0-2. Point.
And they're going to play at 100 miles an hour here.
2-0-2. Point.
Oh, baby. 30 seconds, 3 points.
Yes.
3-0-2.
Oh, my.
With the backhand this time. That is a forehand special for Patriquin.
Wow.
4-0-2.
CJ got a paddle on it, but that's 4 out the gate here. Make it 5. And a much happier Anna Bright.
5-0-2. Side out.
What a start, Adam.
I mean, yes. Can't be better, really, when your opponents are Johnson and Klinger. A 5 spot is about as good as it gets.
0-5-1. Second serve.
Just seeing that in real time with the pace that he gets on the flick.
And just snaps it down.
I mean, 1A, 1B on court right now with the backhand flick. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you should.
Well, one of them's got Wizard at the end of his name.
And the other one you saw just a second ago.
1-5-2.
On the board.
Side out.
So they grind it out after playing much faster to start with. We'll see.
And both hanging out at the net to get the ball, too, just to make their presence felt.
Second serve.
Fed's considering a challenge. I'd love to see it. Truck, it was close.
5-1-2. Left.
Ooh. I think it hit. I think the second one hit the. I think that hit the kitchen.
Yeah, hit the line.
Hit the line. Okay, short
and
serve.
The line is part of it. There's the serve before that was wide. So 2 missed serves out.
Back to back. Yeah, the only line that is out on the court.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're new to the rule there,
1-5-1.
if you serve it off the tape, the kitchen line actually is part of the kitchen and is a fault.
Oh, that's nice from Staksrud.
Off speed from Fed.
You can't send it and keep it in from that low position.
1-5-2.
What a perfect decision from Staksrud.
Whoops.
Point.
I mean,
No.
I was talking about the
No.
toss
This
of the
is a
serve.
service toss question from
Okay.
Staksrud is asked for
2-5-2.
closer monitoring.
Lefty back up in the middle.
Was it ever? That's through if that's a righty over there. Great job by Klinger. And after the hot start, they're back within 2.
3-5-2.
How delicate from CJ.
Side out.
So we have a game here now within 2. Let's see what the pushback is for the top seed.
5-3-1.
And Adam, the top seed was the talk of men's doubles because they kept winning everything, including the finals in December, but do not have a win in 2025.
Point.
CJ can't believe it.
And that was not close.
No, it wasn't.
6-3-2.
Thinking to himself, what happened there? I don't have an answer for him.
There was a lot of funky wrist stuff going on there.
On the speed up and the counter.
Yes.
Yeah, Hayden, that was very awkward, almost flipping. It was almost like he was trying to flick in the offensive perspective, the counter attack.
Second serve.
Just, he wanted to look him in the eyes and let him know that he missed it.
Yes, I'll go back and get the ball, but I need to be done with you first. Just fires through the middle. Does J.W. Johnson. They're within 2. And Adam, again, one of only 4 slams on the year, 2,000 points. Seedings and all of that are highly impacted by matches like this one.
Not necessarily known for his earnings, but he can do it, as we see right there.
And concerned Anna Bright looks on, as it was a lot more fun at 5-0.
In 90 seconds.
Good lead, and they have come all.
6-6-2. Slide out.
Hate to do that because your opponent's like, look at how smart we are.
Well, I guess they're trying to set us up for the good timeout comment that the commentators like to make.
Yes. Well, they did it. Man, another cross-court ATP defense. Now Fed's going for another one. And I'll tell you somebody who's got the Pickleball TV app, Anna Bright does. Because she just discovered that I am on TV when I'm not even playing. What a shot from Fed.
Well, that right there is enough to stop J.W. Johnson from speeding up off the bounce moving forward. Even though we do like to see it.
I know, I don't want that to stop him. Oh, just get that the heck on out of here, young man.
Yeah, and CJ Klinger with the setup there. Hayden didn't necessarily want to do that, and CJ forced him in to going for that shot.
Do they have to win this in 2, ice and ice?
6-7-1.
I don't necessarily think that that's true.
Okay.
My goodness.
Wow, he did everything he could. Now we're back even. Wow.
Second
Wow.
serve.
I mean, it's hard to play a better rally than C.J. Klinger did there.
It was a 13-shot poach combination, and he still
6-7-2.
didn't win the point with it.
What a third.
How does Hayden handle that so easily?
Kidding.
One of the best thirds of the day.
Flick Wizard had the one set at the wrong frequency, and it goes deep. Ball back with just the 1 point lead.
7-6-1. Point. Eight, 6-1.
Old man grunt from Fed, but he got it close. Oh, the lefty.
Second serve.
A lot of arms and legs there
Yes.
to throw a lob over C.J. Klinger.
8-6-2.
He kept that in.
I thought it looked out. Bad view. I mean, JW and CJ were both looking at it and didn't really react.
Let's see if the truck can slow that down for us.
Hold it. Got Hayden serving from over here at 9.
It's on the far side there.
I mean, J-Dub's looking right
Yeah,
at it, and he just kind of cranes his neck like, nice shot, buddy.
9-6-2.
Fed was behind him with a full swing. They stretch out the lead a little bit here. And there's the one.
It was out.
Yes.
What?
6-9-1.
Eagle Eye Adams strikes.
That's why he's wearing glasses up here, folks.
Yeah, I haven't been so great for most of the tournament. On that one, though.
Man, we've had 3 different occasions today where players have not challenged when they were kind of unsure. Just
Second
can't
serve.
quite get back to it.
Six, 9-2. Side out.
Ugly miss on that third, so nothing doing.
Yeah, I think that possession signals game 3.
Okay.
9-6-1. Point.
Fed's
Game
gonna
point.
he's gonna get lightheaded if he doesn't watch
He
out.
is. Screaming at everybody and everything and nothing.
10-6-1.
What a dig.
Crazy get.
And they grind it out, so they go charging out to a 5-0 lead. Then it was 6-all. Yeah, or thanks so much for
0-0-2.
watching across this great country and around the world.
Side out.
Synchronized screaming there. That should be an Olympic event.
No, we have
0-0-1.
dual sport athletes here on the Carvana PPA Tour. Sneaky little lefty action from CJ Klinger. Finding the right hip of Staksrud, who was loaded up on the backhand side. That leftiness is a real thing.
0-0-2.
Gosh, so annoying. So good.
Just phenomenal mid-court play.
I mean, put the paddle down flat as a pancake, and it comes right into the kitchen. And then a miss up the line from J-Dub. So on the board are the top seed. We'll switch ends at 6. There is almost no breeze here, and there's pretty good cloud cover. Not a good lob there from H. He actually would have had the overhead if there hadn't been a kick save and a beauty from Fed Staksrud.
Right.
Sometimes you know the mess you made, and he was on a way to try and clean it up. Got it back across the strike zone.
Oh, it's just so nasty. I mean, I've seen it 5,000 times, and every single time I see it, I'm even more impressed.
Okay, shimmy and a shake.
Second serve.
A couple of uh-ohs in there.
A little extra cut on that backhand dink.
Yeah.
1-1-2.
From Staksrud. Klinger can't handle it.
Ooh.
Side out.
Just a deceleration there from J-Dub.
1-1-1.
That
Second
goes
serve.
deep. The 2 matches on, the winners will play each other. The other men's semi is a yawner. Just Ben Johns gave Tardio against team power forward Alshon and Escu.
1-1-2.
That's going to be epic tomorrow. Look at Staksrud just take a little court at the time and gets his team in. Okay. And that goes deep.
Side out.
Wow.
Highest of level. Exactly what you would expect in this matchup.
Yes.
It has delivered, even though the first 2 games were relatively lopsided one way and another. The points have been spectacular.
Second serve.
Fed is able to find the forehand and not pull it wide.
1-1-2. Point.
So Fed, I think, yelled out on the third and threw off Patriquin, and he just said, "My bad."
Point.
So a couple misses from Patriquin and a lead for J-Dub and CJ.
Yeah, Patriquin hasn't had much luck when he's stepping over to take some of those shots. One with one hand and one with the two-handed backhand. Might want to pull back and just let Fed take those moving forward.
And there he laid off, and CJ made him pay.
Yeah, and CJ hit that one very clean. A lot of times he goes with the extra spin and the less pace. He sent that one full power from CJ.
After the timeout.
4-1-2.
And a missed first volley, 5-1, my goodness.
5-1-2. Side out.
It was available.
Yeah,
it's a tough shot, but it was available.
Yeah, that was some partner protection from the Patriquin missed first volley from a few points ago. So J.W. Johnson did have a good idea.
Point.
I think a little line involved there and some backspin causing the error for JW.
And that might have been That's Our Guy
2-5-1
from Big H too.
Yeah, he likes a That's Our Guy or a uh-oh. Fan of both.
Oh, the grunts. It's 102. CJ pops it up and J-Dub wears it.
Yeah, he tried to tuck the shoulder. Didn't get it out of the way.
Within two.
3-5-1.
Within one. And that one J.W. Johnson forehand attempt would have been 6-1.
4-5-1.
Off the tape, but
second
deep.
serve.
And Fed would like a higher power to get involved. Meanwhile, CJ was very clear with his out call. No way. No. Is this in?
Yes.
This is in. We're still going. Oh, no! What happened? That is insanity! That is as bonkers as a point as you will see, and then a 30-mile-an-hour fastball just goes between them?
Point of the tournament.
What in the world happened there?
5-5-2.
They could switch with the lead now. And they will.
6-5-2.
So 5-1-2 turns into 6-5-2, and we're going to switch ends. Chaos raining down on ice and ice. What in the world?
I think we saw a little bit of that on that last speed up from CJ Klinger, too.
Side out.
Desperately needed.
Yeah, I mean, that is just what the doctor ordered.
5-6-1.
Wow, what a save. And then jams him up.
Second serve.
Wow. Everyone on the edge of their seat waiting for the outbreak, and then it shows up.
5-6-2.
Second try to tie it.
Point.
What a combination there. CJ Klinger made his move. Goes inside out past Patriquin perfectly.
6-6-2.
Alliteration reigns again. Oh my. And it's missed.
Side out.
Wow. Screwed up in the middle, popped it up, and lived to tell about it.
6-6-1.
So great. Rides the rail. Wow, and tries to carve one down the line and misses. 7-6.
7-6-1. Second serve.
It's a couple on the foot now for Patriquin.
Yeah. When the drive is that
7-6-2.
high, you're in deep trouble. Oh, no.
Point.
I'm not sure that was in.
8-6-2. Side
AB
out.
cam needs to be just, you can just choose that as your own, at the very least, picture in a picture. My goodness. So can CJ and J-Dub find another comeback here? There's the PIP on AB.
6-8-1. Second serve.
Can't happen right now. Got to get in here.
6-8-2.
Just ugly possession.
Eight, 6-1.
Oh my
Second serve.
goodness. The wizard just tags H.
She was just like, yep,
He's done that to
8-6-2.
me.
yeah, he got him. He got him.
Side out.
Oh no. So ugly possession followed by a tag and a missed serve.
This is the one right here.
Okay.
If this is 2 and out, I worry in a big way
And you're
for CJ
talking
Klinger.
not 2 points and out, but just
2 and out,
yes.
right? Just you
Full
must
side out.
must get a point here.
6-8-1.
Oh, that's way out.
Point.
Within 1.
7-8-1.
That is
Missed
out
it.
as well.
Point.
Yeah, that goes.
Free challenge, time
yeah.
out. 1 timeout, 1 free challenge. Time in. 8-8-1. Point.
J-Dub has that flick wizardry going now, and they're within 2 of knocking out the top seed.
9-8-1.
Oh, my.
Point.
A missed dink from Big H. What's the Fed sticking
he was
his...
doing the CJ
Yeah.
thing, but that's...
I think it threw off his partner.
It has to be
Match
distracting.
It
to
was
Patrick.
distracting me calling it, and here we go.
10-8-1.
Match point. Oh, my.
Second serve.
Wild miss on the first match
Match point.
Match point 2.
That return going
H,
back to
10-8-2.
H
JW.
wants it over there. Let's see if the serve can give him a chance to put it wherever he wants. It sure does. Carves the backhand perfectly, though. And ice, baby, in Atlanta. CJ Klinger and J.W. Johnson get it done. 11-8 in the third. What a win for those fellas, and they are moving on to the semifinals. That's how you cap a day of great pickleball right there. So, Staksrud is out of the tournament as the top seed, and it is CJ and J-Dub. Final thoughts, Adam Stone.
Just a great day, and you said it. Cap off. This was the main event for me, and it clearly delivered. We had great singles action before our call, and if anything can one up today, it's tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, so check the socials for that. They'll head to the desk and talk about